Boom. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Wednesday
Hey,
night. That means it's time for Hits and Heels every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Tonight, my special guest is my girl, Killer Cole, Rocket Lockett, Nicole Lockett from the Derby City Dynamite. So y'all know that I am a coach for the Derby City Dynamite out of Louisville. It is a women's tackle football team, and we just had our first game and just started our season. So of course, I had to bring on one of the team captains and one of the top veterans on the team, and we just gonna talk. We just gonna talk about it. Nicole, welcome to Hits and Heels. Thank you
thank
for
you for
being
inviting me. Thank you for inviting me.
on. So you guys had your season opener. How did
Yes,
that go?
ma'am. So score-wise, it didn't go well, but at the same time, we learned. We have a lot of rookies this year, so I think that season opener was kind of just a way to bring the girls into tackle football, kind of show them and showcase how and what to expect. So we're just ready for Saturday, ready to get back at it.
That's good stuff. So now that y'all have started the season, I want to go ahead and backtrack. Nicole, how in the world did you get involved with playing tackle football? So for my audience, this ain't no flag football. This ain't no lingerie football league. This is full pads, helmets, knee pads, thigh pads, girdles, the whole nine. Real
Yeah, so
football.
so I actually started because I played flag football with some girls that were going to tryouts for tackle football. And we actually got done with a flag practice and they were like, "Oh, we're on our way to football tryouts." And I was like, "Football tryouts?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "No, football, like y'all actually have helmets, shoulder pads, like the whole nine." And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Man, y'all lying." So I actually went to the practice and they literally had on shoulder pads, helmets, and I've been hooked ever since. Like hooked ever
Oh
since.
my God, I just can't imagine because every time I'm talking, I'm promoting it or people see me out, they're like, Terry, real tackle football? I said, yes, a women's real tackle football team. Like we are the only team in the state of Kentucky. And then they're like, well, how many teams are there? Nicole, so the WFA has how many teams?
We have over 64 teams, just over different cities, states. So it is over 64 women tackle football teams.
Y'all, if y'all need to go to WFA, is it WFAProFootball.com, I think is the website. And y'all need
WFA.
to go there and see if there is a local team near you for you to go and check them out and promote them. Anybody want to sponsor a team, something like that, get involved with them. I mean, this is deep because and Nicole, I tell people all the time, as much as I love football, as much as I love equality and women lib and all that type of stuff, I do not think women have any business participating in tackle football with men.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that they need to have their own league because number one, you don't need to be going to the NFL and playing with these men that are 10 times stronger than you. And there's no way, right? We physically are not able to compete with men to play tackle football. Basketball and maybe some of the other sports is maybe a little different, but not tackle football. It ain't no, there's no way Michael Parsons, Aaron Donald, back in the day, LT is gonna hit me.
Right.
Ain't no way. I'm just
Right.
gonna just sit back and allow one of them grown big old men to hit me because Lord, because I'll be in the hospital, right?
Right.
So I'm all about let's get our own league, and
Mhm.
I absolutely love it. So you guys started. So okay, so you were right there in the beginning of the Derby City Dynamite when they started. So okay, so there was a. So I've had the owner Thelma Banks on. I had her as a guest sooner, and she's the owner of the Derby City Dynamite. So y'all know I love that the Derby City Dynamite is Black owned and woman owned. Let's go with that, right? So you were there right there from the beginning. So the team actually started here in Lexington with what's the name of it?
The Derby City Dynamite or the Kentucky Caramel
The
when
Kentucky
we
Caramel.
went to Kentucky
Yes,
Caramel.
yes, the
Yes, when we
Kentucky
went to
Caramel.
Kentucky Caramel.
Okay. And so then that kind of folded, I guess, a little bit, or he
Yes,
sold it, or
ma'am.
something happened, or whatever. And then
Mhm.
Thelma created the Derby City Dynamite. So you've been here from the beginning. So explain to us what that transition looked like, and what has that looked like from the very beginning to up until today.
So when, of course, when I first came in, I was still a rookie to it. One of the people that I attached to at the beginning was, of course, Thelma. We've been close ever since. She was one of the reasons, like, of course, from where I started to where I am now. It was hard. Like it was hard coming in as a rookie, not really understanding the game. So T has always been a leader. And when it folded, when you actually get in this sport and you begin to have the love and the family and just the chemistry that you have with this sport, and then it be taken from you, and she saw what it was for it to be taken from us. It was that day that she was like, I'm gonna start my own team. Like I'm gonna do this for y'all. I'm gonna create this for y'all. And we were literally sitting down, we were coming up with logos together, coming up with colors for the team together, coming up with the names together. So I have been here with her from the start of Derby City. So we have been together since the start of Derby City, from everybody saying that we wouldn't make it, that this team wouldn't be anything, we wouldn't win a game, we wouldn't recruit the girls. Like we've literally, and this started in 2012 and we're still
Wow.
here. Like
Oh my
not enough
God.
girls to even, we had 13 girls suiting up, traveling to games, to now we have a roster of 47. So, you know, you can't say that we can't do it because we're doing it.
We're doing it.
So
Oh, absolutely. 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 And so also, of course, I love being the first female coach on the team. And and I love Coach Tracy, and I love Jay, and I love Collie, our other coaches and stuff. But I would love to see a team, and it doesn't necessarily have to be DCD, but I don't know if there is a team, but I would love to meet the team that has an all-female staff
yes,
with an all-female team. And I would love to see a championship game where all the officials are all female,
yes.
both head coaches and all their staff are all female, with an all-female team, and the broadcasters and everybody is all female, right? And I think that would just be like the ultimate for
Powerful.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would be the ultimate for me, because then that, I think, will be when, I mean, that'll definitely be a history that will be made, because of course that has not heard of, because even outside of football, most women's sports teams, even if it's basketball or volleyball or whatever it is still male dominated by male coaches.
Yes.
Because even in our female teams, it's not primarily female coaches that are coaching us. It's mostly still male coaches. And so, and especially for football, I would definitely like to see that happen one day. And I hope before God takes me to glory that I'll be able to see that day when it's a game, and it might not necessarily be a championship game, but a game where both teams is fully staffed with female coaches, with an all female officiating crew. That'll be just a bomb.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
That'll be the bomb. So, what you started off with flag football. Okay, so how do we recruit, or what would need for women to be more interested in actually tackle football? Like, what was it for you?
I think a lot of women have the fear of, but y'all are in pads. It's the initial taking the hit, because I, being in flag, we're surrounded by athletes all the time. And with some of the girls that are on our tackle team and some of the girls that we play against, these same girls we see in some of the tournaments that we play flag in. And so we talk all the time. And I'm like, y'all, it's like, it's the same thing. The only difference is you're putting on pads, and yes, you're taking hits, but you take some of the same risks in flag. Like
Right.
I think once they get over the initial, like, you can be injured in anything. And I think that that's where a lot of girls are in their head about it, is just the injury part of it.
Right.
So I think once you come on this field and you get the feel of it, I'm telling you, it's like no turning back. So I think that that's what it is. It's just the initial, like, but I don't want to get hurt. Like, y'all get out here and y'all actually hit, like, y'all are actually out here banging each other. But a lot of girls, like, it's so many athletes. Like, if you go to some of these flag tournaments, you will see so many athletes, but it's the initial, the injury, like, because at the end of the day, you do think about, we're women outside of this. We have a
Absolutely.
life to live outside of this. We have, just from our team alone, we have nurses, we have police officers, we have firefighters, we have people in the army, people in the
Teachers.
Coast Guard, so they have to think about, well, I have, to be a mom outside of this. I have to still live. But if they take away the fact that, I mean, it's the love of the game, and you still risk these same injuries, even in flag, but once they come out here, just give it a chance. You'll fall in love with it just like you do flag. So I think that that's what it is. It's just a fear of injury. But once they come out here, like, it's the same. I mean, and I think that's what it is. A lot of them just fear injury.
I think, and I definitely can see that. I mean, because I know I don't. If it wasn't for the fact that I didn't have my ACL was taken out of my left knee, I promise you I'd probably be suiting up, and my husband would be mad at me, but I would definitely be suiting up, right? Um, and so with that being said, what is the average age of our team? Do you have any idea?
So it's so crazy. I was thinking about that today, and we average, like, I'm 40, and then we have a 21-year-old, we have 50, like, we have so many, like, it's crazy because it's all ages,
Right,
like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we
from
have
21 to
grandmas on
50.
right. So we have grandmas on our team, we have
Yes.
fresh out of high school, like, it's every age range, like, so again, you can go live your everyday life and come and suit up and then go back to your everyday life. And it's, you know, so, like, legit.
I mean, that's real. I mean, I got I mean, I'm talking about people are putting me in magazines and stuff because they are so intrigued by women's football. And I think I heard about it maybe about 2 years ago, and I started following a bunch of female football players, and I didn't realize that I was actually following Thelma. And so, um, in this past summer, I was just happened to be on Facebook, and she had put a post that they were looking for coaches. And I was like,
Oh.
what? And so when I reached out to her, she was like, okay. And then I showed up to I think the first like initial whatever practice or whatever it was,
Mhm.
initial meeting or whatever like that. Well, I didn't go through an interview process. She just automatically just introduced me as a coach. And I
Yeah.
was blown away because I was thinking that there would be some type of a process for
Mhm.
me to, to interview process or something to go through. She was like, here's Coach Coach Bryant. And I was like, okay, you didn't even give me a chance to see if this was even something that I wanted. I'm just coming here to observe to see if this is even something that I even want to be a part of, But she was already like, I said, well, I guess I'm in. And y'all been stuck with me ever since, right? And I'm not going nowhere. Let me tell you something. Y'all have become my absolute best friends. When I tell y'all, it is so refreshing to have a tribe of women that enjoy football the way that I do is it's so unexplainable.
Yeah.
If you talk to my husband, I think when when you talk about how we even got together, one of the things that intrigued him was he called me one day and was like, this was before we was dating, and he was like, well, what are you doing? And I said, I'm watching football. It's like a Thursday night. And he was like, watching football with who? I said, by myself. He was like, let me get this straight. You're at home watching football by yourself. Who's playing? Because, of course, my team was the Dallas Cowboys. They weren't even playing. It was like, girl, it was probably like the Chargers, and I don't know. It was somebody like, they was insignificant. There was nobody that I want. And I told him, I said, I just like football. I don't care who's playing. So he's a 49ers fan. He's not getting ready to watch a game unless the 49ers are playing. And I told him, I said, I don't care. I love watching football, period. Right. And so Saturdays and Sundays, when the season starts, I'm all day Saturday watching college football and all day Sunday watching NFL. And so that's been my life for I don't know how many years. And so, of course, over the years, you begin to pick up on learning the game. And that's how I basically learned the game. And so then when he became a head coach for the middle school, he stepped down from high school, and then he made me his assistant head coach. I was blown away because never in a million years did I thought that this would be my life, the life of a football coach as a female. Would have never guessed it. Like if we'd have made a bet 6 years ago, it wouldn't have happened.
Sorry.
That's okay.
My TV came on.
Anyway, y'all. So one of the things that I love about Nicole is she's probably the most knowledgeable player on the team as far as knowing the game. So when Nicole is on the field or whether or not she's on the sideline, she knows exactly what the other team is going to play. She's going to be ready for the game. Even the game that we have this past Saturday and the game that we're getting ready to have this Saturday, she's going to watch film 10 times over. She's going to see the tendencies. She's going to be able to help our team and help all the coaches to be. Actually, she's like another coach on our team, but she refuses to step down and coach because she still wants to play, which is fine. We love that because now she's able to be our mouth on the field because of the knowledge that she has. And I absolutely just love that about you, Nicole. When did it click?
So I feel when I go back to, like I said, my rookie year, I kind of got thrown in at quarterback my rookie year, and the head coach then tried to run a triple option with me as a rookie quarterback. So I didn't know anything about reading a defense. I didn't know anything about reading anything on defense. So not offense wise, not defense wise, I was clueless. So you think about trying to run a triple offense, not knowing how to read a defense, not really knowing your offense. I got hit more than anyone on the team. So after that season, I made a promise to myself. I made a promise to T. I bet you I'm going to learn everything it is to know about football.
Yeah,
everything.
Especially if you're going to play quarterback.
Yes. And I literally learned everything I needed to know about football. And then, like I said, when we first became Derby City, having the low numbers that we had, you always had to be ready to play multiple positions. And to me, I think having to play as many positions as I played, that also helped me to kind of open my eyes to the field and knowing everybody's responsibility, what everybody has to do. So now if I'm at running back, I have to be able to see this. If I'm at quarterback, I have to be able to read this. If I'm at corner, I have to be able to see this. So I had to learn everybody's position because if I'm at quarterback, I have to be a leader. If I'm at running back, I have to be able to see a field vision, so I think that's what helped me. And I just, when I study film, I do like to study tendencies, and that's the player in front of me. That's the coach that we're going against. Like I will watch a coach, or that's just what type of player I am. Like if a coach, whether he likes to call this play, at this particular, time in the game. Like that's just how I've always been as a player, but that's just how much I love the game. Like I just love to study people and study players when it comes to the game, but it helps my game to come easier when I'm out there playing. And then because I adapt to rookies so much and I love rookies so much, I feel like that helps me to be a leader to rookies as well, because it helps me break the game down easier for them too. But it definitely clicked for me after my rookie season. Definitely clicked for me after my rookie season.
So you didn't know how to swim and they threw you in on the deep end.
Basically. Definitely.
And you either had to sink or swim, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
And it was against hard teams. So we weren't playing no baby
But no,
teams.
yeah.
Hard teams.
Okay, so then you got thrown into it. And then how did you guys evolve as far? Okay, because you guys, let me tell y'all about our team. We got people coming from everywhere, right? The team is based out of Derby City, which is Louisville, Kentucky. But we have a nice group that come, but we have people that's coming from all over the place in the surrounding states and come miles and miles to come and play. How did y'all come about, just people attracted to your particular team, to our team? What makes our team unique?
I think that's with me as well. Like I say every year, okay, I'm hanging my cleats up this year. Like I'm not gonna play. Like I'm just gonna step back. I'm not gonna do it. But it's just something about our family. Like it's just something about the girls. It's just something about the chemistry that we're building. And the year that we won the championship game, we had "Trust the Process" stitched on the inside of our jersey. And we've been through so much. And I'm not saying that other teams don't go through battles, but Derby City has been through so much. When I say that we came from having 13 girls to barely having girls suiting up, to having to pull parents to put on pads just to have enough girls to play a game and finish a game, to actually winning a championship ring,
A national championship.
That's crazy, like, and we sit back and we're like, we actually did it. Like, so for girls like to fly in from Miami to still want to play with us, for girls to want to drive
from Chattanooga
7.5 hours to still want to play with us, to, that says something about us. Like you could have a team that's right next door to you and you don't want to play for that team, you rather come back and play for us. That speaks, like volumes. It's got to be something that Derby City's doing right. So it's not always about, are we winning every game? Are we undefeated all season? Like Derby City's had to literally fight from the bottom to get to where we are. It's never came easy for us at all, but we've made it. And we're literally built for this. And I say it all the time, like we're built for this and we're ready for anything that comes our way. And we stay together while we're doing it.
I love it. I think that was one of the things that I had a conversation with, was as Black women, sometimes if we're in a group setting, there's always going to be some type of drama, some type of disagreement or something like that. But it has been so different with 47. I mean, at one time I think it was 50 something that we had, and I just haven't experienced any drama, because I love the family atmosphere. Again, I'm blown away because I've never seen a group of women. And we're very diverse. It's not an all Black team. We're very diverse.
Yes.
As women, to come together for a cause and not be no drama, right? Yes. But there's other teams that are jealous of us, so they call us Derby City Dynamite, or they're mad because we're physical. Let me tell y'all something. We hit.
Yeah.
Right. we was in practice yesterday, and one of the players was getting mad at me because I was telling her she wasn't aggressive enough, and she was like questioning me, like, me? Yes, I need you to be the more aggressive.
Talking to you. Yeah.
You're not aggressive enough. You're too soft, right? This is football. This isn't powder puff, and it's not flag football. I need you more physical. And but I think that sets a precedence, and that's what's going to make people want to come, because they want to see tackle football. They want to hear the pads clapping and people get knocked out and and long bombs thrown and long runs thrown and interceptions and pick sixes and all that stuff. The same type of stuff that makes the men's game exciting. Yes. It's the same stuff that happens with the women's game. We have the same type of excitement, and it's probably more because it's more intriguing because it's women, to me. Right? Yes. So if there's anybody out there and y'all have not seen a women's tackle football, I mean, I'm telling you, go look up WFA. I might have to put it on the thing. www. Is it WFA
Alliance? Women's Alliance.
Is it WFA Women's Alliance? What's the website? I think it's
WFA Alliance.
I thought it was WFA Pro Alliance or something like that. Let me find it. WFA. Here it is. WFA profootball.com.
Yeah, profootball.com, and it'll come up as Women's Football Alliance.
Profootball.com. Okay, so here it is, guys. I'm gonna put it on the. I'm gonna show it on Facebook, and I'm gonna show it there. Right. So there it is. There's the link. You guys can go. Listen, go click that link, and you'll be able to see if you have a local team near you, because I know, and in the bigger cities they have them. So the championship. So you guys lost in the championship game last year. Oh, let me tell y'all. So there's different divisions. When you first come in, I guess, what's the bottom league called? It's just a rookie league or whatever.
So they added a developmental league, and then you have D3, you have D2, and then you have the pro league.
Okay. So Derby City Dynamite won the D3 national championship. So when you win that level, you get bumped up to the next level. So now DCD is D2. Now they played in a championship game last year against Mile High and only lost by 1 point. So had they won that game, they would have been bumped up to the pro level, right? So the teams we played last Saturday and the team that we'll play on this Saturday are all on the pro level. So they're at the top tier, okay? And so in order for us to make the playoffs, we have to be top 4 in our division.
Like in our, because they break them down
different divisions or whatever within D2, right?
Yes.
Okay. So whatever that, we have to be top 4 at the end of the season. So we play the pro teams because it's kind of like high school football. They have like an RPI type of a ranking based off of your strength of schedule. And so that's why we started off our season against 2 really, really good teams, because number one, that it gives us a gauge of where we are. And instead of playing, and we actually had 4 scrimmages before our season, preseason scrimmage. Did we do 4? We played 2 Tennessee teams, Cincinnati and Canada.
Oh yeah.
Right. And we blew all them out. We blew them all out, right? And so we know that we're good, but we also play against the pro team so that we know that we can get, because that's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for the pro level so that we can be on the top tier. So I'm excited about that. So how do we recruit more women to play? What do you think are the steps? Where do we got to go? Because I'm looking at, like yesterday, we had a girl that came in to check it out, and I hope Natasha ends up playing. But she's what kind of she's a heavy lift, whatever, a lifter. She lifts. She used to play tennis for 20 years. Oh, power lifter. So now she's a power lifter. So I'm thinking like, okay, you're a power lifter and you played tennis for 20 years. So I'm thinking off the top, you got good feet because you got to have good footwork in order to play tennis, and you strong. Because I think they said yesterday she benched like 450.
Oh yeah, lineman.
So she's definitely on O line. I'm thinking O line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking offensive line, definitely. I don't know who. Actually, I was thinking give T a break and let's if she comes back and try her at center because of her strength.
Right.
I'm just saying that was just my thought of somebody like that. But we need to go and find more people like that. I was thinking maybe go to the CrossFit gyms or people that are already physical. I don't know if we have any rugby teams running around here. So listen, if y'all know any women that play rugby, into CrossFit, into powerlifting, hey Danny, thank you. Danny said love the jersey. Into powerlifting, all that. Shoot, we looking for you. Or even if you're just playing flag football and want to try and see what actual tackle football feels like.
If
And
they can play contact flag, they can play tackle.
if you can play contact flag, you can play tackle. We can't wait for you to get back either, Danny. We miss you. Okay, good stuff. So y'all, Danny Wright is just tagged in, and she's our co-host for Hits and Heels. She's actually the mind and the brains around putting everything together, and she did our logo and came up with the name and did all our colors and all our graphics and all that type of stuff. So she works for the GCAC, which is one of the HBCU conferences, and she's the director of strategic operations and marketing. And so she's always at a championship game, but she said that this is her last event is tonight. So she'll be back on with us, hopefully starting next week, Wednesday, when we're oh girl, we're almost at season 3, almost at the end of season 3. So we usually go 10 episodes and then we'll start the next season. So today was season 3, episode 8. And so two more episodes and we'll be at season 4. That's crazy. We just started in September, I think. I'm excited about it. So, okay, so Nicole, Killer Cole, Rocket Lockett. You also play international. Tell me about your international experience and what that's like.
International is very rewarding. I think that's of course I love playing for DCD. I love it. I love it. International is a different experience because especially this last trip that we just took to Colombia, because we were able to teach them American football. So we were able to show them how to play football and to be able to show them something that we get a chance to do every day. You can't even put into words what that type of experience even means. And I was actually chosen as a defensive captain for that experience. So that is a reward that I think that's probably one of my tops, of course, other than winning the championship game, but that was probably one of my top experiences. Those are the type of things that I think keep me motivated and keep me going, and keep me grounded as not only a person, but as an athlete and as a female athlete. It's things like that that make me want to do this every day. That continue to make me want to do women's football, is to see females and young females like that want to do this so bad and don't have the opportunities that we have to do it, and to be able to go over there and teach them this and donate pads to them, donate helmets to them, donate cleats to them because they don't have it like we have it. Yeah, coach, it's everything. It's definitely everything. You think you love it over here?
Right.
Just take one of the international trips with us. Oh, you really gonna fall in love with it. Yeah, it's amazing.
when I started coaching middle school boys, because a lot of them have never played before, and then to see them develop and fall in love with the game, I can't imagine that from little girls. I just can't
Yeah.
imagine it from little girls. But I do know that I've had two people that contacted me, one here in Lexington, and actually the new coach from Kentucky State, where they want to do a girls flag football camp, right? And so I'll be reaching out. Like Essence is on here. She just said Coach Captain, called you Coach Captain. Um, I'll be reaching out to you, Essence, and Casey, and my whole crew about helping out with that. Because eventually we want the girls to transition into the flag football and transition into the tackle.
Oh yeah.
To be able to keep this, to keep the whole league going. And there's actually two leagues, right?
Yes.
Why are there two leagues instead of one big league?
See, I don't know. That's I don't know. That's a T question because that's the part of it that I stay out of because I don't know, Coach. Like I don't even know the main difference between the two, honestly. Like that's the part of it like I try to stay out of.
But again, it kind of goes back to
Because I honestly think so. I honestly think we have the WFA, we have the WNFC, and then I honestly think it's another one too. It's
really.
like um, it's another one too. But
Okay.
Coach, yeah, I don't know.
But then that's that part where, and it's not just women's sport, it's, you see, there's a reason why there's a million churches on every corner, because
Right.
everybody feels like that, well, I can go start my own.
Mhm.
I can just go start my own. And so, and I think that's kind of what happens. And I get that, but again, we're better together if we could just come together
Mhm.
and have one huge league and be able to take it to the next level. I know, is it Boston? Is Boston in part
Yes.
in the WFA, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I know that Boston has won the pro like 5 years in a row.
Mhm.
Is that them? I mean,
Yeah.
they get flued out by
Oh, their own everything.
by the Patriots owner flies them out on the New England Patriots private jet.
Oh, they get the highlights, the everything.
They get everything, right? And that's where we want it to be. I mean, it's kind of like the WNBA. I think this goes back to even the NCAA championship, where the girls' game was way, way more interesting and was viewed more, and the ticket prices were higher than the boys' game
Hmm.
this past season. And I know that we could never compare it to the NFL. The NFL is just on a whole nother level. But if they can incorporate that support system that the NBA gives to the NFL, I think that we might can have something. I mean, we even got the XFL, and honestly, I love me The Rock anyway. So and then his ex-wife is the co-owner, and I'm tempted to even, especially since Jen Welker is in that league, to solicit even them, if the NFL doesn't do it, to be more supportive of the women's game. And I would like how I think in the past you guys have even played after a Titans game,
Oh
right?
yeah, we do that.
And I would like to see that type of stuff where, okay, maybe there's a 1 o'clock game or 12 o'clock game or whatever, and then right after that game, let's have a women's game.
Yes.
And everybody is still, you already got people in the stands, because and some people are gonna stay because they're just gonna be intrigued by a women's game,
Mhm.
and they're already half drunk, right? But a women's game, they're gonna be intrigued by that. But I think that those are the type of things, the only way that the women's league is going to be able to continue to grow,
Mhm.
and get the appropriate fan base that they have. So Essence, if you still on here, I should have sent you a link. You want to come on? Do you want to come on? You want me to send you a link to come on live? Let me know, because I'll send you the link, and we can add you to the. Because I'm gonna have you on separately anyway. Because now that we're into the season, so guys, we play like six. We play like 6 games. Hold on, Essence, I'm going to send it to you. So we play like 6 games, and then we play the playoffs. So how many games before the championship game? Is it 2 or 3?
It's
2 games, and then the playoffs.
So we'll play our 6 games. We play 2, and then into the championship.
Okay. So our season goes by pretty fast, right? So again, last week was our first game. We have our second game this Saturday. So we play at Worley Athletic Field. It's actually across the bridge from Louisville. It's like a soccer field in Jeffersonville. It's in Jeffersonville, right? And so it's not far, but it's right across the bridge from Louisville. So this past weekend it was thunder over Louisville, and I tried hanging out with my team after the game, and I got caught up in traffic, and I just had to go home because I had to be at work Saturday, Monday. But after the game, listen, if y'all are in Louisville or whatever, or can't make the game, where's that place we hang out at?
Rail Yard.
The rail yard and billiards.
Mm-hmm.
Essence.
What up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? So y'all, this is E-Bomb, Essence Buckner. She is the best freaking female football player I've ever seen in my life. She can give most guys a run for their money. She's fast, she's quick, she knows the game, she's got great hands. I don't know what else to say. But welcome to the live stream.
Hello.
So you're in Vegas.
Yes.
Girl, what happens in Vegas? Stay in Vegas.
Yeah. It's been pretty wild.
You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I had to take a break, man. My legs hurt. They had to walk me. That strip is a long thing. They need to get like scooters or something for people.
Oh yeah. What's them little things that you could ride around on? I don't know what they call.
I haven't found out one of them.
The little sedgeways.
Yeah, I haven't found out one of them.
Really?
Yep,
You would think they would be all over the place for sale. That's like the best. That would probably be the best side hustle in Vegas is to buy those segways and rent them out, or the little scooters.
Yeah,
somebody missing out on some money in Vegas.
We might have to do something. Go ahead and do a Derby City fundraiser in Vegas.
Man, we might do a Derby City fundraiser up there and buy some segways and rent them out in Vegas. Yeah, so they definitely need that. So Essence, thank you for coming on my Hits and Heels. So you've been on since the beginning, right? So we've been talking to Nicole. Can you tell us about your experience? How long have you been playing football? How did you get started playing football? And just start from there.
I've been playing football 9. I think this would have been my 10th season. I started out playing at flag, and then one of our players who plays with us now came out and was like, "Hey, come play tackle." I'm looking at her like, "Girl, I'm a $120. What do I look like playing tackle?" You know what I'm saying? I went out there in my Jordans and my little jacket on. He just threw these pads on me. And I just ran. This big girl's trying to hit me.
So you just tried not to get hit and fell in love with it? Yeah, that was
my rookie year. That was mainly my objective, is to not let those girls touch me. They didn't touch me. I didn't get hit. It didn't hurt. But Angie, big hitter Angie, number one, she the first person that ever hit me. Mm-hmm. And it woke me up.
Right.
And I think I came back. I was like, "Oh, I want to play." Yep, let me play.
Even after taking a hit from Angie.
Because if I could take a hit from her,
Angie, you can take it from anybody.
Else can hit me as hard.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that can hit harder than Angie. I mean, she's gonna be a bad mother, such a mouth.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to get her on here to get her to tell everybody y'all story. So y'all, we're talking about Angie's a metro policeman in Louisville, Kentucky. And when I say bad to the bone, she bad.
Yeah.
Oh, she bad. Oh, she bad. She bad. My husband talks about her all the time when we're talking to our friends. He said, and she said, whew, I would hate to get stopped by her because she's in her patrol car. And she said, I would hate to get stopped by her because I know she scares the crap out of people when she steps out of the car and steps up to them, because she don't play. And she hits. She don't play. She hits. That's good stuff. So Essence, tell me about your journey. I've heard from Nicole. Tell me about your journey with the DCD, where you all come from, and where you're going. I know right now you're injured and you're going through some things right now, and of course we're missing you big time. You're probably 90% of our scoring.
You guys.
You're 90% of our scoring.
Yeah, well, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. You know,
Yes.
somebody's gonna
step up.
gotta score. How points get on
You're cutting out.
the Derby City. I can't.
You're cutting in and out, baby.
My rookie year was pretty awesome. I think I scored touchdowns a game. And then I really didn't know much about football. Nicole has coached me up every year that I've played. Promise I think 87% of what I do on the field came from her, because she breaks game film down for me. She tells me what to look for. I just go out there and be an athlete. That's my pregame right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But it's good to have a
Someday.
resource like Nicole. That's what I was saying earlier, is that, oh my God, I've never met a female as knowledgeable of the game that she does. Because people are like, oh my God, you actually know the game. I'm like, yeah, I know the game. But to see Nicole come in and be like, okay, she know the game. I love it. And you know, she's one of the people we could sit and talk football. Like, we've been on 47 minutes already. I'm trying to tell you right now, I can sit and talk football the rest of the night.
Most definitely. We will sit there and talk with
the rest of the night. We can go ahead and break down. Okay, we're gonna get off this right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and pull the film up on Saturday. Yep. We can break this film down.
And that's probably exactly what she's gonna do.
Oh, I know that's what she's gonna do. She don't sleep.
I know. We text. She definitely texts. But no, I mean, once I think I left for a year because I moved away to Illinois. I played for another team, and then I moved back to Kentucky. And I, even playing on that team, it didn't feel like home. Like, I would say at every practice, like, I didn't feel like I belonged there. You know what I'm saying? So when I came back to Derby City, like, that's my family. And I mean, I just fit in with them. They're very, you know, it's us. It's us. We family, Ohana. But I mean, I just run. I'm a runner. I've been a runner my whole entire life. I ran track in college. I ran cross country in college. I played volleyball in college and tennis. So I just like to be on my feet.
Okay. So speaking of that, how did nephew do at the tryouts? Yes.
We will find out May the 7th, but I am 99% sure he made the team.
I can't.
He stayed on the field the whole time. Coach never pulled him off. So.
Oh wow, good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm 99% sure he made the team.
So how did he look against the other kids?
He looked like he bombed at strong safety. I mean, he's a spin image.
I mean, he's his mama's boy. I mean, what would we expect? Why would we expect anything less than that?
I mean, and also Derby City has inspired him because, I mean, he's actually a Derby City baby. He's been with the team since he was 2?
Right.
So that's all
he's grown up with the team. That's all he knows. Yeah. But I think it's inspiring as a young man. There's not going to be too many young men like Bryson to be able to say, I learned from my mama. Yeah. I learned from watching my mama.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a whole lot of young men that'll be able to say that when they're in college or when they're playing or when they're giving their bio, and it was like, oh well, his mama was a semi-pro professional tackle football.
Right.
I mean, nobody got that on there. There's not too many little boys that's got that on their resume, right? Or on their bio, in their college bio. I think that's gonna be so cool.
Yes, he loves it. He loves the team. He tells everybody about it. Like, yeah, we got football too. Like he loves it. So I'm happy for him, and I'm happy that he has Derby City. And I mean the WFA period.
Oh yeah.
Like y'all said earlier when Nicole was talking about us going over to Columbia and giving back to them women, like they loved it. We equipment. We was taking cleats out of our bag and them stuff, like in the game they were coming up and hugging, swapping. Like to see them happy to learn the game, it makes us happy, that we're doing something, giving back.
I think that. And even like the extra practices that Nicole had today and on Monday, and the number of people that turned up because they were like, you know what, we need more work. We see it, and to show up and come and do the extra work, because there's no way. Like I told them after the game, I said, guys, there's no way we can be a good team and y'all don't put in the work outside of practices, because we only meet twice a week. Everybody else on the team, there's no other football team that probably don't meet every day.
Yeah.
To prepare for a full season, and so we're doing it every 2 weeks up until the last couple of months, twice a week. That's just not enough, especially when you got people traveling all over the place. And, you again, we're all got careers and jobs, and we're moms and grandmamas and all that type of stuff. There's no way. It's totally different as far as being able to put everybody on the same schedule and having that commitment to practices every day. And so I just have to commend the whole team of being able of coming in and putting in whatever your commitment level is, right? And I think that even today, I didn't go today, but I just saw Nicole posted when there was 15 people that showed up today on an off day practice to put in the extra work. And that's what it's going to take for us to be successful. I'm excited about this Saturday. What are we going to do this Saturday?
We about to bust some head. We about to bust some head. I mean, it's our sister team we playing. St. Louis is really close with St. Louis. One of the teams that love to scrimmage against us because we will come hard. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm excited to see them play and see us play, but I know that we are going to grow from our last. Given, we just had our first game. You saw how it went. And like you said, we've seen 15 plus people at extra practice this week. So it shows that, like you said, that, hey, we have to work a little harder to get to where we need to be, which is get that other ring.
Yes.
So for my audience, I'm always throwing some other nuggets. Let me tell y'all something. When I told y'all they played in a championship game last year, I did not tell you that they played at the Hall of Fame field in Canton on ESPN2. That's huge.
Big time.
That's big time. That's big time, right? So we got to get in this top 4 to make sure we're back there. We're back there again.
Most definitely.
We're back there again. But okay, so I don't know how we gonna do it without you, Casey.
Which I about to do with these extra workshops.
But the extra work is gonna do it. I can't wait to find out who's gonna step up on Saturday. That's what I'm excited for. Somebody is gonna be hungry and gonna have an opportunity to step up, and I can't wait to find out who that's gonna be.
Me too.
I can't wait. It's gonna be somebody, and I just can't wait to find out who it is.
We're gonna have a breakout rookie. Watch.
Yes, it's gonna be a breakout rookie. Yes, they're gonna come out of nowhere. I mean, but every game we've had somebody that was like, okay,
yeah,
where you been?
Okay, where you been? We ain't see this.
Where was you hiding
in 6 months? Where did this come from? So I can't wait for that, and I hope it's more than one.
All right. Yeah.
That'll just step up and be like, yo, let's just get it. We're a family, we're a team, and we just about to get it done. So listen, we're at 54 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I appreciate y'all being on. Y'all know y'all are my favorites. Y'all are my girls. I love y'all so much. Y'all done became my besties. I was telling somebody today, I was at track. I didn't tell y'all I'm coaching track. So yesterday I leave track practice. After I worked 2 hours overtime at work, I went to track practice and then got on the road and went to Louisville for practice.
Oh my goodness.
And they was like, "You did what?" I said, "Let me tell y'all something. That's how much I love this team. I mean, they make it absolutely worth driving up." I was telling somebody, because I think they got family in Louisville. I said, before I was on this team, I said, "Ooh, I used to dread driving to Louisville." I mean, like, we getting ready to do what? I'll be like, I'm good. But now it ain't even a problem. I'm talking about on a night when I gotta be at work at 4:00 in the morning. I don't have no problem going to track practice, getting out of track practice, getting on. I was like, I gotta go. And getting on the road and then driving to Louisville, hit practice and then turn around and get home. And then Cisco I'm surprised he ain't hollering at me now. Hurry up so you can get your butt in the bed, because I'm not in the bed until 12:00, because when I get home, I want to watch film. I want to hone my skills, and I'm still learning something. I learn something new every time we go to practice. Or I'm asking him a question. I'm grilling him about, well, what about this? What about this? Well, watch the film with me. Well, what is this? And so our whole, and he enjoys it. He low key, he's been mad that he ain't been able to go to any practices in the games, because he's coaching baseball. But he's been low key mad that hasn't been able to because he enjoyed going, and because he loves how the girls are so open to wanting to learn.
Right.
The game. And then he knows I'm excited about it too. So he loves my excitement about the team too. So he loves that. So anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
You too, Coach.
What's today? Thursday? What's tomorrow? Thursday. So we got practice Friday, right? Did we make it 6:00 Friday?
They haven't said it. I think they want to.
Tomorrow we should be watching film. I haven't been online because I had track practice. And after track practice, I'm on the committee for the Lexington African American Sports Hall of Fame, and then we had a Zoom meeting before I got on here because we have our another induction in September, so we were planning that. So I got a lot going on when it comes to sports, and so I haven't been online, so I didn't know if they had mentioned anything. If not,
I have not yet.
Okay, then we need to set up a time. Will be a good time. 7, same time.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
About 7. Okay, maybe I'll put it out there, and we'll get it going, because we definitely need to go over film, or have Nicole go over the film with everybody. All right. Anyway, I wanted to put that on film because this is how we do it.
Yeah.
We really do have women that coach and play real tackle football. Not no powder puff. Not. This ain't flag, and this ain't no lingerie league either.
Right.
You didn't know that, because I think a couple. They were like, y'all in the little. I said, no, hell no. As a matter of fact, I said we in full pads and helmets. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching Hits and Heels. We're here every Wednesday night at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time with my co-host Danny Wright. Danny Wright should be back next week. Thank you, Nicole, and thank you, E-Bomb, for being my special guest tonight. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on Friday.
Love you too.
Love you.
Y'all can stay on. I'm just going to end the broadcast, but y'all can stay on.
Okay.